are in Creative Minecraft, and today I'm going to be building the main dragons of How to Train Your Dragon. This includes Toothless, Meatlug, Stormfly, Hookfang, and Barfenbelch. So, so here's me starting to build Toothless. I did forget the wings on him, so don't expect to see any wings in this first one. But yeah, I decided to keep the feet wide. I don't know. And here I'm building his tail. Um, it looked a little bit wonky, so I decided to fatten it up a bit, which was a mistake. Because then it looks even more wonky. Good job. Then I'm building his body, and I decided to build the saddle. Um, as you can see, I'm building his other front feet right now. Um, I decided to build his saddle in because that looked better to me for some reason. So here I'm building his saddle. I decided to break the blocks and keep his wonky feet. I don't know why, but um, the handles, his head, um, I had quite a problem with the eyes at first, but I eventually got it. So yeah, with the eyes, I had quite a problem. But eventually I put layers, and the eyes, I did not put another block on the eyes, but I eventually did, so they looked okay. So I just moved on with my life and did the other dragons. I had to do his ears, of course, but could only fit two. So, so I'm all done with Toothless. He is a little wonky looking, but I think I did a good job with the head. That tail is a bit, yeah, it's all wonky looking. So let's move on to the next dragon, which will be Stormfly, which is going to be quite interesting because I don't know, I tried to draw her and I don't know how to draw her. So let's get building. Picking out the colors for her. I tried to do a darker cyan for her because I think she had like darker spots in her. I'm doing her feet, her claws, which I believe were yellow. Um, I did the little yellow blue pattern in her, made her really wide like I did Toothless. I did every dragon like this. I made her tail, um, her spikes, and her body is upward for some reason. Um, but this is actually one of the better looking ones, I feel like, other than the head. I could have done better on the head. And I'm trying to put some markings on her, some of her yellow markings. Um, her head is like out of center, and I didn't want to redo it, and I didn't want to put the blocks in there, so I just put her teeth. Her eyes, um, I put it lower in his skull, and then I could only do one horn. It took me a while to like figure out how to do it, but I eventually got it. As you can see, me taking a while to do it. Then I realized I can only put one horn. So that's what I had to deal with. I remember to actually put wings on her this time. I deleted some of the cyan blocks with the dark one of the darker blue blocks, and I think it looks good. So this is my creation of Stormfly. She only gets one horn because that's all I could fit on her head. Her head is a little small and disproportionate. And the wings, I forgot the wings on Toothless, so that's fun, but we need to move on. So let's start on Hookfang. Here's me getting the colors because I didn't know how to put it back. Looking back at the footage, I could have done a better job with wings, like fattened it out more. The claws were a big issue for me too. So was the head actually. So here I am building the legs. I didn't put the crease in the legs like I did the last two dragons. I don't know why. I thought this was a good looking claw. It's not though. Um, so yeah, the legs were a bit too high, I feel like, or I don't know. Yeah, they were a bit too long, so I had to I don't know what's going on here, but I had to fill in the rest, give him his tail, which I made 2 blocks wide. I don't know why. I made every other tail um while I made Stormfly's tail 1 block. Um so I'm just filling out the body, doing the wings here. His claws, which that is a long claw. Please delete that right now. I don't think I do actually. So I'm working on the other wing right now with his long claw and then the head, which I now see is too small. I could have built it longer. Yeah, I had to do that weird thing to get the eyes to where I wanted them because I built the head too small. And here I am realizing that I've built the head too small. So I'm expanding it only out that way. Um, I expand the neck there, but I do not expand the snout, which is a little weird. Um, so you can kind of tell where I went with this one. My opinion, he's never looked better, but it's gonna be kind of hard to do Meatlug and the Zippleback. So, and these three are already monstrosities, so let's get started on those. So here I am picking out the colors for Meatlug. She's quite easy to build, I feel like, because her details aren't really that in-depth. So I'm just bringing out some orange terracotta so I can fill in the little bumps on her. I will be changing that orange terracotta that I put in front of the brown because it looks unnatural to me. So here's me filling in her body, and her body's not that hard. I will put the orange terracotta in her leg like that just to give the illusion of bumps, like, because her bumps aren't the same color as the rest of her body. So now I'm doing the head. I personally feel like she's cuter than any of the other ones that I've built. Not the other dragons, but my builds certainly. So here it is. I'm just doing some touch-ups. So here's my Meatlug. Honestly, it looks better than all the rest of them combined. So now we just gotta start on the hideous Zippleback, which I'm not excited for, but here we go, I guess. So me just picking out the colors for the hideous Zippleback, deciding where to put it, where to fit it, deleting some grass so I can fit it in here. Me, just did the back legs, the claws black, and this was kind of simple for me, I guess. It was one of the easier ones to build along with Meatlug, um, because I didn't put too much detail into the hideous Zippleback. I do realize it has 2 tails, but it wasn't that hard to build, um, and that, especially the heads. But yeah, I'm just filling out the body, and then I'll do the heads like I am doing right now. I put too many blocks on there, so I got rid of some. And I tried to put eyes on, but I decided against it. And then I'm doing the wings, and I won't do any front feet, which is kind of embarrassing, but